Hello, I'm Elizabeth Harrin from the blog A Girl's Guide to Project Management, and it's day 2 here in London at the PMI Global Congress EMEA 2015. This morning we've had a really interesting keynote presentation about connectivity and really around the world economy, where it's going and how the cities are really going to drive economic resurgence. And he also talked about the Internet of Things, so there's quite a lot of detail in that presentation, not really about project management at all, but really the business context in which we operate. Then I saw a great presentation by Todd Williams. He talked about the role of value and the fact that this is something that project managers need to bring to the table, and the fact that we actually need to make sure that we understand business strategy as a project manager in order to be able to go ahead and make sure our projects align to that. So now I'm going to pop down to the exhibition hall and find out what's going on down there today. Here's my book in the PMI bookshop.
Hello, I'm Todd Williams, author of Rescue the Problem Project. I'm here at PMI EMEA in London, 2015. It's my first EMEA conference, and I must admit, I am thoroughly impressed with the number of people, the cultures, the difference in views that I don't see in North America. I just gave a great presentation, at least I think it was great, on how project managers need to deliver value, and that is their key deliverable. How they need to work with executives to make sure that they understand what project management is all about, because they need to be educated by us, and how we need to quit talking about tools and techniques and processes to them and start talking ROI, benefits, value, and how we're meeting their strategic goals. Because with that, then we take project management and elevate it to the core business tool that they need to have to deliver their vision and turn it into value. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Will Sargent. I work for North Highland, a global consultancy. About a third of our business in the UK is project management. It's quite a young company. So recently we've had a look at what makes up the modern workforce. And by 2025, 75% of the workforce will be Generation Y. Completely different generation to your baby boomers, the Generation X's, different expectations from life, from work balance, from engagement, from how they're managed. So we've got some thinking about how best to interact with those people and how best to get sort of the most out of them in your project, your program, and in your team. So we're talking on Wednesday the 13th at the Product Theatre at the PMI event at the Excel. We're going to host a breakfast as well in June. So have a look at our website, northhighland.com, and find out more. Thank you.
Well, that's it for day 2. I went to a very interesting presentation after lunch by Ahmed Aziz, the president of the Egypt chapter of PMI. He talked quite candidly about his early days as a project manager and the mistakes he made. He said he was on time, on budget, on scope, hitting the delivery milestones every single time. He knew every trick in the book, but he wasn't doing it in a way that won over his stakeholders. So his behaviour was not that great, not that well perceived, and that was affecting his chances in the organisation. He said it took him quite a long time to realise that was happening, and once he had taken that leap and realised that personal development was required and that behaviours had to change, that things started to change and his feedback changed. So he shared some strategies from Daniel Pink, Stephen Covey and others around influencing, negotiation, and how do you sell the story of your project and win your stakeholders over. So how is project management like a sales job, and you're selling to all your stakeholders the ideas of status updates and your elevator speech. That ties in with a lot of thinking that I've been doing at the moment around project communication, so I thought that was a very good session. I also heard great things about a speed networking event that happened for the young professionals group. There was a track there around how young professionals can advance in project management. And what I found so good about that feedback, although I'm not a young professional any longer, so I wasn't there, is that there is something here for everybody. Whether you are just starting out in your career or at quite a senior level, there's presentations targeted at the whole range, and the speakers are tailoring their presentations really well. So there is something for everyone, and I'm meeting a wide range of people. Somebody I met at the plenary session this morning, such a fascinating job that she has in Russia, and I'm looking forward to hopefully connecting with her, which is a connection I wouldn't have made unless I'd been here. So it's been a very worthwhile day today, I think. I've learnt a lot and I've met some wonderful people.